You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Fields going to throw right away. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quick, yellow. Hey, go steal.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Farley. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
52 blaster. Strike.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Striker, 3-3. 5-97. 10 cycles. Claw, 10. Drill, 52.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one swung out to Montgomery, finding room at midfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Trouble, 38. Ultra. Ready.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Packers at 6-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right. Red, yellow. Ready.
To throw on second down. Farley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on third down. Farley, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a give here to Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went, and that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on second down. Farley. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Go ultra.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
22 needle. Light blue. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black ultra. Cut.
To throw on second down. Farley. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shot. 17.
Back to throw. Farley. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the ball. On the ball.
A give. This is Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Blasted.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Black shot.
On 3rd down, Farley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go back to Pollard on second down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Fields. Going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Slot man moves right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Drill 52.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 75 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trouble 38. Right 60.
Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Farley. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 4th down, Farley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Packers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready?
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready?
2nd and 4.
22 middle. Shot 17. Hey.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Blaster, Smith red. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
On 3rd and 2, Farley. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, red. 6, mega. Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Zoom, black. Hey, green. Claws, red. Red.
On 4th down, Farley. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Ready, set.
On first down, it's Wallace. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Right, 97. Hey, confused. And cycle. Hut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Farley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, stand. Check you. Right.
Looking to throw. Farley escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Let's go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Montgomery.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Once more Montgomery, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready up.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Field left. Blue is right. Green jack. Check right. Ready.
Back to throw. Farley. Touchdown, Packers. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
And this will be incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off.
And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Black Ultra.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
52. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Up the middle they go.
Wallace.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
38. Yellow, line. Yellow.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down now. It's Wallace, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Right, 60.
On 3rd and 2, Farley. And that will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Farley. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Wallace. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farley. And this is taken in at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Okay,
A
right?
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready,
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they come back to the pack a bit as their record.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day one's here to dance it up again. So you know